Hey everyone, so today is RockCrok Day, and I know that Teresa is super excited about this line, so I just wanted to get on here and show you what I'm making for dinner. I am using one of our RockCroks and the slow cooker stand that pairs with it. So I'm doing something that I make quite often. I do it in a couple different pans, just depending on the size of the amount of chili that I want to make. So this one I'm going to show you all the ingredients that I put in. It's actually a recipe, my secret weapon. Don't tell anyone, okay? The main ingredient is actually manwich. That's it. That's all. That's all it is. So there's actually a recipe on the back of it. They call it no alarm chili, but you can spice it up if you want it to be spicy, or you could just not add much spices so it's not very spicy. So that's what I use, and I'm going to double all of the ingredients so I can make a double batch and freeze some for later. Okay, so if you're not familiar with our RockCroks, it is we have 6 different sizes. I'm using the Dutch oven size for today's chili, and the unique thing about them is they can
You've got mail
on any heat source. Let me turn my volume down so you guys don't know when I get mass amount of emails. So okay, so the unique thing about these is they go on any heat source. So they're made out of clay, and they have a ceramic coating on them. So you don't have to use a ton of oils or a ton of butters to make it so stuff doesn't stick to it. I don't really have a hard time with stuff sticking to it unless I'm going to cook on high. So with our RockCroks, they make the heat distribute evenly, so you really don't need to use them on high. Medium to just over medium is basically what I cook on them. So it goes in the microwave. First of all, it goes on top of your stove. So it goes on your ceramic, it goes on your glass top, it goes on coil, it goes on gas as well. So we know that gas cooks hotter, so you definitely do not want to cook above medium with the RockCroks because they do distribute that heat so well. So you can also put them in your oven. You can do under your broiler, so it's really hot. Then the really amazing thing is it goes on your barbecue grill. They're heat safe up to 752 degrees, so they really take a lot of heat. So after all that is said and done, it can also go in the dishwasher. So it cleans up beautifully in the dishwasher as well. So we also have an additional product that they added to our line for this season, and it's our slow cooker stand. Okay, so now your RockCroks, you just throw them away. We don't need them anymore because now you have your RockCroks that can go into your slow cooker stands. Okay, so I started my ground beef on the stovetop. You don't have to. You don't have to pre-cook your meats when you're going to do any slow cooking recipes. But the reason why I do it is I don't use a super low fat meat, so I want to make sure that I can drain the grease out of it. And also I like all my my ground beef to be all uniform, so I like it all crumbled all the same. So the way I do that is I browned it over the stovetop, but I also used our mix and chop here. If anyone has this, if you don't have it, you definitely need to pick it up. So I use it to ground up my ground beef to make sure that it's all the same consistency. Okay, so this is our RockCrok Dutch oven, and I can see that I dripped down some grease here, so let me just wipe it up here. So these, the pots come with glass covers, which is nice, so you don't have to buy those separately, and you can see it's steaming here. So I also made sure that I had the correct amount of meat by using our digital scale here to make sure that I had the correct measurement for the meat. Okay, so we're going to take all of our ingredients and we're going to put them right in. I'm going to put the Dutch oven onto the slow cooker stand here, and all you do, this is the hardest part about it. You do it, you take it, and you put it there. That's it. I know. That's it. So we are going to put in our ingredients now. So I have tomato sauce. The recipe calls for Hunt's tomato sauce, but I like specific brands of certain things. So I typically try to cook organic. Manwich is not organic though, but it's delicious, right? So this is the brands that I use. I just use the Walmart organic brand of tomato sauce. And we're going to do our manwich. And again, I'm doubling it, guys. So I'm putting in 2 cans of each. And I did leave 1 can unopened here. So this is our smooth edge can opener. You'll notice it's in blue. Can't get the blue anymore. It was our Cobalt blue. It was for a limited time. It now comes in white. And our smooth edge can opener goes on top. And it makes it so you can easily recycle these safely, okay? So it's a smooth edge, it's not sharp, it doesn't cut your finger. You can recycle them, you can reuse them if you do crafts and things like that. All right, second can of manwich goes in. And here's a little fun tip for you guys. If you do a lot of crock pot cooking or slow cooker cooking, just so you know, your pots should be no more than 3/4 full, okay? If it's more than 3/4 full, it's not going to cook properly, okay? So then the last I'm going to add is beans. I like a very beany chili. It calls for 1 can of dark red kidney beans. This is what I like to use. It is a tri-bean, so it has kidney, pinto, and black beans in it, and I get 2 of them, okay? Because I like a lot of beans in my chili, so that goes in too, okay? So the last thing I'm going to add is our seasoning. So we have 27 different seasonings, and we also have chipotle, and we have a Tex-Mix rub, and we also have a Southwestern seasoning mix. So any 3 of those can be used in this recipe. It calls for 1 packet. Oh, actually it calls for chili powder, ground cumin, and garlic powder. I would typically either use one of the 3 seasonings that I just mentioned, just a couple tablespoons, or I would do taco seasoning, 1 packet of taco seasoning, okay? So I'm going to add my seasoning in, okay? And then I'm going to add a garlic clove, okay? If you were tuned in for Trim Tuesday, you know that garlic is really good for your health, right? It helps all different kinds of ailments in your body, and it helps your body just perform better, right? So I have a clove of garlic here. Now typically people that use fresh garlic, most of them will take it onto a cutting board, whack it with a knife, and then kind of pick the garlic out of the skin. That's how most people would do it, right? So you don't have to do that anymore. We have a garlic press. Take the full clove of garlic, put it into the press. You don't need to peel it. And then it just squirts right in. Just like that, okay? Fresh garlic for you in no time, okay? Dishwasher safe. You don't even need to touch any of the garlic stuff, okay? I always use fresh garlic. I don't use powdered garlic. Fresh garlic is super inexpensive, and it's just the health benefits are just astronomical compared to the powdered stuff, okay? So I put this in. It is about 3/4 full now, okay? So we're gonna put it on low. I'm gonna simmer this pretty much all day until dinner time. And again, you really do not need to pre-cook your meat, okay? But I wanted to show you the versatility of this pan because you can braise your meat. Like if you wanted, I'm not a fancy cook. Like this is my specialty. I do chilies, I do chowders, I do soups, I do meatloafs, you know, a lot of home style cooking. So I don't do a lot of fancy stuff. So braising meat is a little out of my education level. But if you needed to braise meat, you could braise it on your stovetop first and then put it right onto your slow cooker stand. So you can buy all of these things separately. You can get any of our RockCrok separately, but the Dutch oven and the everyday pan size, which is about half of the height of this guy, both of those go with the slow cooker stand. So again, you can buy them all separately, but if you purchase the slow cooker stand and one of our RockCroks together, you actually save a significant amount of money. So if you guys have any questions about the recipe that I have just prepared, then just put them on the thread below and I will answer them. And I'm also going to do some cornbread for later. I'm going to do it in our brownie pan, which is kind of like a muffin tin, but they're squares. So you do get your brownies, you do get a little bit of the ooey gooey center, but you do get 4 sides. So if you're a brownie edge eater, this is a really great pan for you. And you can do anything that you would put in a muffin pan. This would be perfect for it. So I'm going to do little mini cornbreads to go with it. And I'm also going to make a cake. It's my son's birthday tomorrow, so I figured that I would show you guys a really quick, easy cake to make. And it's done in the microwave, and it's done in 10 minutes, and there is some wicked versatility with this cake. So I am going to jump on a little later this evening and show you that cake recipe. So you definitely want to tune in for that. So I've got more coming for you guys, and remember, participation matters. When we're doing Facebook parties without you guys, I'm just talking to myself. So make sure that you participate, ask questions, comment, and have some fun, guys, and earn those raffle tickets so you can get into my grand prize drawing. So, and if you've already placed an order, thank you very much. I don't publicly thank on the Facebook event if you've been involved in some. I know that some consultants do, but I personally like to stay humble about my purchases. So if you do place an order, you will receive a private email from me, not a public thank you on the Facebook event. So do appreciate your support. Teresa appreciates it. And I'm going to show you guys what the chili looks like a little later, okay? See you guys later.